Trigonometry in right-angled triangles. In a right-angled triangle, there are a number of ratios that we can talk about, and to do that we need to establish a vocabulary. So if we nominate an angle of interest to start with, in this case we called it theta, then we talk about the side that's opposite the angle of interest, we talk about the side that's adjacent to the angle of interest, and we talk about the hypotenuse, which is the longest side. Having established this, we can define three sets of ratios, and we use the expression so katoa to remind ourselves of the definition of these three ratios. The first one is sine, and we use the SOH to remind ourselves that it means the opposite over the hypotenuse. So if we're looking at the angle theta, the opposite side is AC, the hypotenuse is AB. So the sine of theta is AC over AB. The second ratio we use is cosine, and cosine is defined as adjacent over hypotenuse, so we use the abbreviation CAH. And in this case, the cosine of theta is BC over AB. And the third ratio is tangent, and tangent is defined as opposite over adjacent, hence the abbreviation TOA, and in this triangle the ratio is AC over BC. Now with those three ratios, using what we know about manipulating ratios, tangent of theta can actually be defined as the sine over the cosine, and the ratio once again is AC over BC. We can use this knowledge so that if we're given all the sides in a triangle, we could work out the size of the angles. But first of all, let's write down the ratios. Looking at the angle A, the sine of A, remember, is opposite over hypotenuse, so that's 9 over 15. The cosine of A, remember, is adjacent over hypotenuse, so that's 12 over 15. And the tangent of A is opposite over adjacent, so that's 9 over 12. And you can see that we can simplify those ratios. In a similar way, if we're told that the tangent of an angle is 4 over 9, we can draw that triangle, because we draw a right-angled triangle and we name our angle theta, and then we know that tangent is defined as opposite over adjacent, so we write the 4 on the opposite side and 9 as the adjacent side.